music, everybody. Folks. Ladies and gentlemen, last week I had the extraordinary opportunity to sit down with Steven Spielberg and composer John Williams. This pair has been working together for over 50 years, and their most recent collaboration, The Fabelmans, is up for 7 Academy Awards this Sunday, including Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Original Score for Williams, which will be his 53rd nomination. We weren't able to fit in all of our conversation last week, so tonight I'm pleased to share the rest of my conversation with these two Hollywood icons. Jim? John Williams, thanks for sitting down with us.
Great pleasure.
Is there a favorite score for Steven Spielberg that you've done?
Probably E.T. in totality. I mean, there are other aspects and sections of other things that I...
Is there a reason why that one has a special place in your heart?
I think structurally, what happened, the development of the musical structure with the story, I think would be my answer to you. We remember the film when the bicycles take off, and
yes.
But prior to that, the bicycles, you will hear 2 or 3 notes of the theme. That's all. And the next time you may hear 3 or 4 notes. And it's beginning to form in your memory as we're going along with the thing. And as the bicycles take off, you hear all 12 of the notes, and the melody is realized and finished. I like to believe that the audience has a sense of completion and something has been made orally that is created and aimed at that very moment.
And also, it's great showmanship.
To build it that way,
To build it that way. And I've always said, I can get an audience to the brink of crying, but Johnny's music makes the tears fall. He takes it the rest of the way. Without being sentimental, by the way.
Yes.
Without being maudlin or mawkish.
Well, we hope so.
We hope so, yeah.
Let's go away from that emotion to a different one. You said in E.T., a note here, 2 notes there. Let's talk about the 2 most famous notes you've ever played. Let's talk about the Jaws soundtrack.
Okay.
So why just those 2 notes in Jaws? Was the budget that tight? You couldn't afford a third note?
I thought it was a joke when Johnny played that for me on the piano at his house.
Talk me through that moment.
Well, he called me up and he said, I've got the theme for Jaws. Come over and listen to it on the piano. And I came running over to Johnny's house, and Johnny sat down on the piano, and Johnny was really excited to preview this for me. And he takes a couple of fingers, not all 10, just a couple. He didn't need all 10. And he goes, da-dun, 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 da-dun. Dun, 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 dun. I started laughing. Because I knew Johnny had a sense of humor, but he'd never teased me before.
Yes.
I thought, oh, this is a new side of Johnny. We've only done 1 movie together before that, which was Sugarland Express. Now he's looser and kind of, we're buddies now, and now he can tease me and then say, no, here's the real music. And Johnny said, no, I'm serious.
So what did you take of his reaction?
Well, he did say, you can't be serious. And I said, I think, we'll try it. With the cellos and basses of the orchestra. Even 1 note. And G-2, and so forth.
So what was the inspiration there for you? Because it's bold to do less.
Well, it's certainly a challenge. A challenge like that, he gives me these films, and it's terrifying. What are you going to do with it?
We've been talking about the value of anxiety.
Okay.
What's the value of anxiety for you?
It does a lot. First of all, it gives you a trigger, a little like before a performance. You know this. There's certain adrenaline that is going to sharpen up all of these things.
Right.
So our performance levels will go probably, hopefully up before a concert or whatever film recording. But I was thinking, what could be the simplest possible thing? It has to be low because the shark is very deep. It has to be something that, when it's approaching you, it is completely unstoppable. There isn't a force on earth that's going to stop a shark in his attack from you. And I thought to myself, it's mindless, but someone who knows that world will say the shark is a very intelligent creature, and it's not at all mindless. But another big issue with us was that if you play this very softly and slowly, you advertise or you advance the the thought that the shark is there just by hearing the music. There's no shark nearby, but if it speeds up and comes closer to you and gets louder and louder, the same two notes, you've got an actor that you can't see and a threat that you, by some primordial instinct, you're threatened by, as we should be, by a great predator.
And the shark wasn't working anyway, so I didn't have a shark. The shark was always nearby. It was in the shark shed getting fixed. And so all I could do was go off and figure out, I got to make my movie now without a shark. So I did. I shot a lot of scenes where there was supposed to be a shark. In the script, there was a shark,
yes,
but there was no shark in the scene. So I just started making stuff up, like a pier getting pulled out by the shark that you don't see, and the pier turns around, so the pier becomes the shark.
That was all because you wanted to use the shark for that, but you just couldn't get him?
Yeah, the shark was scheduled, but the shark didn't make its call time because it was getting fixed all the time. But Johnny sort of saved the movie because he became the shark. And the music substituted for the absent shark, which made it a hell of a lot scarier and more suspenseful than had I had the shark working perfectly.
What are those two notes, by the way?
Well, originally E and F, E, F, E, F, E, F, E, F, D, E, E, F, E, F, D, E. There's three notes, really.
I'm terrified just hearing you name
them. We need a piano.
That's good.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Yes, sir.
5 notes that are crucial to communicating with the aliens. Bum, 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 ba, ba. That's
Very
it,
good.
right? Okay.
Very good. That's good.
Why those 5 notes?
Oh my God, what a question. Well, I have pages of attempts.
Right.
And Stephen and I kept coming back to this one that we circled. Why those notes? Bum, beep, bum, dee, da, dum. That's the finish. Dee, da, dum. It's over. That's a resolution.
Da, da, da.
Mi, re, do. Now we go do, sol. Sol is like the word and or but. It's a conjunction. So you have an ending and a starting. Dee, da, da, dum, bum. Yeah, you got to do it again.
That's a continuing story.
Yes, it is. I mean, that is an after-the-fact rationalization, or
But that's what it feels like to you.
or that's what it feels like. I mean, how the disarray in the Latin tradition, I don't think I can sing it. It's one of those things that seems to belong to civilization. But I think if you end a sentence and start something else with a short conjunction of 1 or 2 notes, it will draw you in rather than dee, da, dum. No, we can sit down. Dum. It's over. That's fine. That's an ending.
It's also a conversation. I conceived in the script that music is how they first make each other's acquaintances, through music. I don't know where that came from. Probably my father, who was like a math genius. My mom was a musical genius. My dad was a math genius.
I was about to say, I'd read that you would imagine that math would be the language.
And music is math in that sense. And I wanted that to be, because I didn't want them putting complicated equations up on blackboards for each other. So I thought music would be the quickest way to the heart of the audience to get them to understand this sort of first contact between an extraordinary extraterrestrial civilization, advanced civilization, and we here on Earth.
People were under the impression that The Fabelmans would be your last score and that you'd be retiring. But now I understand that that's not necessarily the case. Is that man to blame right there? Is he roping you back in?
I know, he would be. Certainly to blame. I think I must have put my foot in my mouth somewhere, having said that. Stephen is he's a lot of things, but he's a man you can't say no to. That's for certain. And I wanted to say at the beginning that we've been together 50 years, which in any kind of measure, a cosmic measure or a spiritual measure, it's a very, very short time. In Earth time is a long time.
Yes, yes.
I want to think of it as a good start, that we can go from here for another 50 years.
Thanks again to Steven Spielberg and John Williams. You can watch The Fabelmans in theaters and at home now. We'll be right back.